Chico,
Oh.
tanto que él hablaba de uno, de que ustedes lo van a fundir el juego, que si yo qué, coge una pausa, ministro, que si yo qué. Ya tú sabes.
Mire, pero Kiko comienza, apunta toda la ametralladora que la apunta hacia mí, la creta. He puesto para mí que está el hombre. You were still born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Have you ever known how the bird of mine? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Finish with this shit.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do. And that's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy. Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. Hmm? He,
Yeah.
wouldn't like it.
Ministro, soltame en banda.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Generdyne's systems. Oh, I will. With or without your help. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Because, like the majority of revenue-generating businesses in the city, I have a vested interest in Generdyne's profits. But more importantly than simply losing money, I don't like anything in my city being interfered with without my approval. Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business. There. You see? All you know how to do is threaten violence. Exactly my point. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
Listo.
You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. Brayson? Interesting. And here I thought my dear brother was simply a coward. Perhaps I've misjudged Brayson. No matter. I'll deal with him soon enough. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards. Negotiations have ended.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
The lounge.
This place is insane.
Este lugar está loquísimo, ese tigre.
No, my for wheel.
No, wiu, bla, bla, wiu, rack, wiu, tac, wiu, wah. Desde que soy negro, putico. Y me luce todo. Hasta la sonrisa.
Ah, bueno.
The syndicate's been pretty bold lately.
It'll work itself out.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Oh.
You don't need to wear your home.
It's time to see. Tiny retreated.
Ajá. Yo no tenía más sueño. Tengo que levantarme.
¿Cómo es la vaina aquí?
No tenía más sueño, no levantaba.
Y este Brugal está dando in the model. Wow, qué película, Kiko. A San Cristóbal nos fuimos esta noche.
No que hay problema.
¿Problema? ¿A dónde?
No me aquí, San Cristóbal.
De todos lados.
Venga,
Te parece como el negro, el delivery. Oh, está en tu
I have some
casa.
sleep crate units available for rent, but
¿Te acuerdas?
someone like you,
Oh,
trust me.
en tu casa. Aprendiste.
Este se ve que andaba high-end, andaba. Ese andaba allá arriba, por donde andan los satélites. Andaba ese. Por ahí le dije.
Siéntelo, dice por ahí,
You're out
¿oíste?
there, though. In space, just do us all a favor, Lieutenant.
Siéntelo, dice por algo, Kiko. Él
Allá arriba,
ha estado ahí en esos ambientes.
No sé cuándo entró de psicópata en la calle.
Uy, uy.
Dice vaina, ¿de dónde fue que salió este Pokémon?
place is like my second home.
Pull up a jam, another.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astro Lounge.
Pero
but
que
I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless. Well, I was hoping we'd celebrate your return with some drinks and a pile of Aurora. I was about to start partying early when Boone Morgan tipped me off that Bayou was on his way down with some neon security goons. I'm pretty sure I missed him by less than a minute. Left a ton of good stuff behind, damn it. So I've heard. Throwing Brayson under the bus like that. Ouch.
Damn, bro. Pues agarro por los lados.
That might help you sleep at night, but doesn't do me a hell of a lot of good. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. That's exactly what I had in mind. I guess you aren't such a rook after all. How much are you willing to part with? This is perfect. It will definitely help.
DH,
Thank
pero
you.
el fuego está potente.
All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me. I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out. Rumor has it that Delgado has some solid info on the Crix's legacy story he's been hawking for the last few years. If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss starts splitting the loot, if you catch my meaning. Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would stay on Generdyne's mainframe for the long term, but hey, at least it's already fed me a huge amount of data. Nix really knows what he's doing, though he charged me about 6 months worth of earnings. With any luck, I'll be able to recoup my costs in no time. Now, how did I know you were gonna ask me that? Honestly, doesn't matter if I believe that Crix's legacy exists or not. What's important is that I believe in Delgado. If the man thinks that chasing shadows is gonna make us rich, then who the hell am I to judge, right? I mean, I'm not gonna jump off a cliff for him or anything, but hey, he needs an extra ship at his side, he's got it. Put in a good word to Delgado for me, will ya?
No, el de
I
fuego
hope you
también.
aren't here to cause any trouble.
Isn't Delgado waiting for you?
Pour me a velocity, dummy. I think we're in luck.
Estelle, you found a buyer. And in less than a week. I'm impressed.
There's just one teeny little catch, though.
Whenever there's a catch with you, it ends up costing me money.
Before you give me the guillotine, hear me out. The buyer wants the merch, but they want it tomorrow night.
And there it is. Do you have any idea what it will cost to get that many crates out of Xenofresh by tomorrow? No, not this time.
What if I told you they wanted 15 cases
Pero no me
this time?
quiero ver
At full price.
What about your comrades at the Crimson Fleet? Won't they want a taste? I'd hate to lose half of our profits.
You just worry about the shipment. I'll handle the fleet.
All right, Estelle. You have a deal. Here's your drink.
You're a doll, dummy. Cheers.
Aw, one last goodbye for me. Tell Neva she still owes me a drink for our poker game.
Yes? Hello.
What's up?
The strikers are upstairs.
What you dice, Kiko? What you dice? La real popola. La chocolada. Déjame yo terminar esta misión, que no la despegue. Real pizza. Mientras tú estás hablando, ministro, viene otro Cuba Libre. Vengo ahora. Be right back, baby.
De una cagadita, pero.
Se llama esa flor, ministro? Esa flor que es muy conocida allá en Santo Domingo, que es como que tiene un palito, uno le sacaba el palito y la chupaba. Es muy famosa allá en Santo Domingo. Una flor. Es una flor rarita, roja. En la escuela, usualmente en la escuela siempre la ponía en los bordes. No me acuerdo el nombre.
Oye, esta, ya que tú hablaste de una flor. Hay una flor que se llama la flor del loto, que se duplica, se duplica todos los días. Entonces, un chamaquito tira una en un lago, ¿verdad? Al segundo día, cuando él va, hay 2. Al tercero, hay 4. Al cuarto día,
8, 16.
hay 8. Entonces, cuando él va en el día número 20, está lleno el lago. ¿En qué día el lago estuvo por la mitad?
No entendí bien.
No entendí bien, porque no depende del tamaño del lago.
Olvídate
¿Y
el
cuánta
tamaño del
quema?
lago. El día 20 estaba lleno el lago.
Oh, el día 20 estaba lleno. Habría que calcular,
¿Calcula qué?
Calcular de si el día 10, ¿cuánto había pues? Por ejemplo, el día 1.
El día 1, él echó una, ¿verdad? Él tiró una. El segundo día, cuando él fue
Kiko, no
abriendo,
por nada,
pues,
Kiko, pero Kiko. Y en verdad, un domingo en la noche, yo con par de brujales en la cabeza te voy a poner a calcular esa vaina a mí. Porque entonces esto es un martes, un miércoles.
Eso no hay que calcular nada.
¿Cómo que no hay que calcular?
No. Ya, qué día el lago está.
No, pero estamos para eso.
Está bien,
No, estamos en eso. Estamos en calculaciones, ¿no? Yo estoy en Cuba Libre ahora mismo.
Es fácil, más.
Pero dígalo usted.
El día 19.
Ya, velo ahí. Ahora Kiko te va a decir que no.
El día 19.
Nace en pantano, ¿verdad? En Laguna Negra mayormente. Y es blanca. ¿Entiendes? Y por eso hay canciones que dicen de que tú eres mi flor de loto. O sea, tú eres lo lindo que nació de entre tanta mierda. Yo decía que quizás tú debes escuchar a Bomburi. Bomburi tiene una canción, tú eres mi flor de loto. Y él te escribe el mundo del tú de que él va de toda la vaina. Y él le sigue diciendo al tipo, oye, tú eres mi flor de loto. A pesar de que tú te rodeaste de tanta disparate, de tanta que sí, tú naciste bien.
Yo lo que sé es que este brugal me está llegando a los sentimientos. Me está llegando.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Oh, it's bad. Real bad. Delgado will fill you in with the details. Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Are you looking to start something?
There are a good many places I would rather be right now.
If you got any spare creds, you just need to upload.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC Systef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for BANNOC IV and bring Crix's legacy home. I have a very reliable source at Mast. They were so concerned that the threat was real, they actually jumped the information out to us right away. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Oh, is that all? And here I thought this was going to be a challenge.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to BANNOC IV, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash. Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. That would be a first. I have yet to see encrypted currency that Shinya could not manipulate within hours. I mean, the guy plugs his body directly into his mainframe. He eats, breathes, and shits numbers all day. No, I'm not worried about him. Because those Galbank ships were carrying so much money, they didn't even trust their own crew. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Bueno, llegó el momento de traicionar a los piratas. What's your biggest worry regarding the upcoming attack? Why are these captains you keep mentioning? Is there more legacy than just your money? ¿La nave mía? No, tengo una nave ahí que incluso me la cambiaron, una más jovenita, una mierda. Me imagino que se va a perder.
No, que lo piensen de eso. Déjalo de spoiler.
Olvídate, yo tengo una nave ahí más o menos, que no es la nave mía, la que yo usualmente ya me la cambiaron.
You
Yo
want
no
to
la he ido a buscar.
space out?
Por lo tanto,
Do it on your own time.
si se va a perder, que se vaya para la mierda. Como vamos
No se va a perder, lo que va a haber una guerra fea ahí.
Ah, bueno. Bueno, ellos le van a instalar una vaina ahora, le vamos a instalar una desgracia, vamos a ver. What's your biggest worry?
The toughest nut to crack is if UC SysDef brings in the vigilance. That Commander Ikande has himself a hell of a ship there. Advanced shield tech, bristling with weapons. I would love to see that thing burn. If we hope to stand a chance against it, we need those defensive batteries and Crix's
Yo cojo un
legacy.
camino diferente, yo no estoy en pelea, ¿no?
Está bien, está bien.
Who are these captains you keep mentioning?
You've met some of them already. Mathis Castillo, Yevgeny Rokov, Juan Dayu, Estelle Vincent, and Adler Camp. They might feel like independents to you, but each one of them has a stake in the Crimson Fleet. And each one of them wants a cut of the wealth. I am sending word out to every able-bodied captain that they are needed. We'll see how many answer the call. The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. It's an ideal. A principle that Crix sought to set up so that pirates didn't infight over scraps. Over time, that notion has been lost. Captains have been turning their backs on the fleet, doing jobs on the side, killing each other. Bringing Crix's legacy back to the fleet would be like validating everything Jasper Crix believed in. And I'm certain it would unify us once again. Of course, it wouldn't exactly hurt to have all that extra money at our disposal. But I think you catch my meaning. Get moving before it's too late.
Bueno, armo el lío, vamos allá. Y a la gente que ve los gameplay, que me disculpen por los momentos que se han perdido. Pues, he dejado de grabar la vuelta de tanto gameplay que hemos grabado, pero para adelante.
So make this fast. The comm spike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything. That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the Legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of BANNOC IV, and the comm spike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh? Well, you already know that the conduction grid does a pretty nifty trick. It absorbs extreme voltage and converts it to usable power on neon. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy, like, say, the EM fields surrounding BANNOC IV, but it can't store the power. Instead, it just scatters the EM harmlessly away from the hull, insulating you from frying every circuit aboard. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and boost its shield regen. Lucky you. There are 3 defensive batteries, basically high-powered military space turrets, triangulated around the key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install. I bet you would. I'm just kidding. Let's take a look. I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. You just watch your butt out. I need to get those defensive batteries online, so this is it. Don't screw this up. I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install.
What's this?
I'd love to take your money, but your ship's in perfect condition.
That's
Shop's always open. I need to get those defensive batteries online. Make us all proud. I need to get those defensive batteries online. Not a problem. All right, whatever. I need to get those defensive... The comm spike tracing... That file you... All you have to do... Well, you... The version for your... Instead, it has a nice set. There are 3 defense... They were part of the... The good news is... The bad news is... This is it. Don't screw this up.
It would seem that none of the wealth stolen over the decades. Ah, hello. Until next time. There are UC bureaucrats that must be furious that this station has become what it is today.
I need to get those defensive... Not a problem. Conduction grid... Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
never crush the fleet. They'd have to catch us first. You see SysDef as a joke.
Holy shit. A ver qué se hace. Vamos allá, ministro. Septiembre 26 sale Lucky 2.
¿Quién es Loki?
Loki, la serie.
Esa está buena,
Coño, que yo hice. ¿Qué hice? Can you remind me to watch September 26? Septiembre. ¿Dónde es que está la flota de los piratas, loco?
Nemo, es una vaina, sí.
Oh, ya salió aquí.
Crick.
Cometí
de los piratas.
Ya. Cometí un errorcito que no hice una misión antes de regresar. Hola, vos.
¿Dónde está tu mamá? ¿Dónde está tu mamá?
Cricks. Ahí mismo que está.
Y ya tú entraste a la nave que estaba en la vaina roja y todo y conseguiste el dinero.
Aguanta, papi, aguanta. Te digo ahora.
Cricks.
¿Estás seguro?
Sale aquí con Marco, tiene que estar activo. Yeah. Tiene que estar la flota de los piratas en ese sistema.
Las llaves, ¿ella llama esa vaina?
Sí.
La llave. Traidor, man.
No, una misión. ¿No que al final lo van a traicionar a ellos? ¿Cómo? Espera, no te oigo. Dime ahora.
Tú puedes elegir a quién le va a dar dinero, a los piratas o a los otros.
A la seguridad bacana, porque le voy a dar a los piratas que se queden con todo. Claro.
Pero tú fuiste ya, ¿dónde estaba el dinero?
Claro, me voy para allá ahora. Me he tardado mucho porque entre el robo y la loquera, tú sabes. Ven acá.
Revisa esto bien.
Aguanta. Tranquila. Tranquilo, yo chequeo con lo que yo analizo, usted no tiene su cerebro. Ven acá, hay que instalar una The key. Yo tenía que instalarle dos vainas a un maldito avión. Oh. Y cuando yo procede al UC Vigilance. Stop off. Oh. Mala mía. Yo pensaba que eran dos naves. Allá, una nada más. No, yo iba bien, vamos allá. Qué maldita hambre se me ha metido en mi nombre. ¿Qué hambre el diablo? Tiene que ir. Loco, es una misión de pinga. Que está un vaivén de pinga entre esas dos gente. Entre los vigilantes y los piratas. Los vigilantes y los piratas. Me tienen hard.
Aprovecha entrar desde los piratas y vende y cómprate lo que tú quieras ahora.
Ajá. Oye, ministro, pero...
Say the word,
Tú tienes que dejar de instrucciones, ministro.
Instrucciones no, te estoy aconsejando.
No aconseje, no aconseje. No aconseje.
United Colony System Defense.
No aconseje. No hay necesidad de ese tipo de consejos. Aconsejame vaina del gameplay, de que vaina que no se puede olvidar uno. Uno de la historia.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange it briefly. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
You doing all
Yes, sir.
Feels like we
There you are. Where have you been? We're about to pull the trigger on the largest scale operation in UC SysDev history. All of our ships, personnel, and resources have been waiting for your report. Lives are potentially hanging in the balance. So you'll have to forgive me for being so impatient when I ask where the hell you've been. You mean your latest excursion to Neon? I've received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Last piece of the puzzle before you go after Crix's legacy. Which means it's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. That's the only course of action. There's no scenario here where the fleet will be allowed to continue. Before you jump to BANNOC IV, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Gal Bank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crix system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDev won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
You cannot help but admire their commitment to their mission.
The only admiration I hold for the Crimson Fleet is the fact that they aren't going to be a problem for much longer.
I'll bring Crix's legacy back to the vigilance. I'm not going to let you down.
I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to BANNOC IV. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. You were saying? You have permission to speak. Please, finish your thought, so that we can move on to other business.
Kiko. Un tío Kiko fue.
Oh.
Estaba ya bañado. Sí,
Dime.
entré al baño con un puño de agua y le abrí la cortina y le hice así a la cara. ¡Swung! Tú vas a ver negro bravo ahorita. ¡Mamá huevo!
If you would kindly continue.
Joder, mamá huevo. Hay que estar contento de ese sano, ese mariconazo. Ahora aprendió Kiko, ahora hay 500 vainas de jugo en la nevera ahora. Cambió para jugo.
¿Qué le parece a lo que al supermercado comprar limón?
While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally grave decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place.
Es que tú puedes beber tu alcohol. Por ejemplo, yo, ministro, yo no bebo los lunes, los martes, los miércoles ni los jueves. Los viernes hay días que me bajo 2, hay días que me bajo 3, hay días que me bajo 4. Sábado igualito. Los domingos, no te digo que no bebo, el domingo es el día que yo bebo. Pero hay un viernes o un sábado que no me da para beber tanto. Hay días que me paso, hay días que no. Pero por lo menos...
Una sola vez a la semana.
Ah, no, tú estás mal. Hay que beber.
Please, proceed with your report.
El mes que viene ya, ¿cómo se llama? Septiembre, octubre seco, lo voy a llamar.
Ay, coño.
I'm not advocating violence. I'm merely urging you to weigh the consequences before you open fire. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. During the end of the Narian War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to MAST, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City.
¿Qué buscas, Butico? ¿Qué buscas?
Our directive is simple. We are tasked with the eradication of space piracy in the settled systems. As the chief source of pirate activity, the Crimson Fleet is our primary target. All my hopes go with you. Good luck.
Bueno, se armó, Milit. Hey. Vamos allá, la misión. Luz verde. 0 matadera de gente. Regresar el dinero al UC Vigilance. Esa es mi misión. No tengo otra. No viro para atrás. No soy de cara. Estoy hablando con la ley, Milit.
Seems to be where we left it.
Que todo el mundo se enderece y comience a pagar impuestos porque todo el mundo viva bien, un mundo organizado. Vamos allá. A nivel de Estados Unidos, ministro, lo fuimos. Aquí no puedo joder a nadie, que aquí le doblamos el brazo y lo torcemos y le rompemos el brazo. Andamos en él. Por eso Kiko, por eso Kiko quiere venir para los United, porque aquí la ley se respeta. Es Kiko. Por lo menos, eso es por lo menos lo que tenemos, por lo menos. Un país organizado. Por lo menos, tenemos por lo menos 1 o 2 países así, por lo menos. Y hay que ir con ellos, pues vamos a apoyar a la rastrería. No, no estamos en rastrería. Mira, papi, lo que le dijeron en el aeropuerto. ¿Qué es eso? La cerveza república. Eso es ilegal. Dice el papá mío, bueno, esto es cerveza. Dice mi niño, esto es cerveza. Porque no, nada más dice alcohol en inglés, nivel 3.5. Pero después todo lo otro, las especificaciones están en español. Dice mi niño, oh, yo no sabía. Qué lío.
Bueno, eso no es legal, es ilegal la cerveza.
Me imagino que tiene que tener, cada compañía y producto tiene que tener un permiso, tú sabes, por la... Me imagino que eso...
Oh, ya.
¿Cómo se llama eso?
Ya.
Federación Vaina de
Eso es la FDA.
FDA.
Pero se la quitan la cerveza.
No, se la dejan
Food and
pasar,
Drug.
eso es cerveza de 3.
Food and
Entonces,
Drugs
el
Administration.
problema con ellos se convirtió en un problema ya de... ¿Cómo se llama? De vaina de aeropuerto, porque fue que se la vendieron a él en la aduana allá en Santo Domingo. Entonces eso no está supuesto tener aduana allá. Porque ya entonces ahí es de que legal. ¿Me entiendes? El diablo, ¿qué fue? Mi gente, vamos a hacer esta misión. Vamos para el video. Y la próxima misión va a ser BANNOC. Ya ustedes saben. Vamos para el video y le damos una continuación ahí. Vamos a lo que viene.